You know where my mouth is.
All right, what's up? Well, welcome to Lucky 13 Podcast.
Jesus Christ.
We're doing this?
Yeah,
we're doing this right now. Hey!
It's very...
I'm still eating some of your fine pizza.
It's all right. It's very improvised. Make
That's
sure you
Chris
talk into the
Santos
mic,
talking about
too,
our
because
fine
sometimes,
pizza.
Yeah.
Chew into the mic, you said?
Yeah, chew into the mic.
Chew into the mic.
That's actually my cock he's sucking.
Oh, jeez, we just started.
I'm sorry, we
Jeff.
totally just
I'm not even
started.
awake.
You know what's funny?
I
That bow, bow, bow thing you'd start with is the noise. That's what we usually play when you drop your pants in one of my restaurants.
Yeah. That was like 10 years ago, and I still haven't lived it
think
down.
you dropped your pants more than once.
It was
Definitely
once.
more than
It
no,
was once.
I don't think that's true.
It was once, and I haven't lived it down.
Definitely more than once. You just don't remember, I think. You drop your pants everywhere when you waste
I
it.
used to.
You got a
I've
little
grown
better.
up.
Well, because
I've grown
Kelsey
up.
will stab you.
Yeah, I've grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
All right, Melody's in a grouchy mood today.
No, I'm not. I just hate you.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, Frankie.
Frankie's in a good
You're
mood.
supposed to fight with your family.
Yeah,
this
it's
time
true.
of year.
It's true.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Frankie's in a good mood, so
Great.
that helps us out.
Yeah. Yay, Frankie.
Yeah.
Hey, Melody.
He's got his really cute Devils jersey on today.
Yeah.
Woo, adorbs.
He was really drunk the other night. Surprise. And
Wow.
Yeah, surprise. What a surprise.
Wow.
What a surprise.
Don't say.
and he was like arguing with some guy about the Rangers and Devils out front.
Oh, my
and the
God.
fucking argument was classic. The fucking Devils are better. No, the Rangers are fucking better.
That was the whole
That was
argument?
the whole argument
Yeah,
back
of
and
course.
forth. Yeah, it
I
was
never
funny.
met
sports.
this man before in my life. He's like, oh, you from Jersey? I'm like, no, from Brooklyn. He's like, oh, you don't like New York? It's, oh, my own.
Yeah, that was the argument. It was awesome.
Maroon.
It was
All I
awesome.
know is that I was out with Jeff on, what was it, Monday night now? And he's like, I said, so what are we going to do when I come down? He's like, we're just going to talk about whatever. We can talk
Yeah,
about anything.
that's what we
just
do.
don't tell Melody that she needs a good dickin'.
Yeah. A good deep
Deep
dicking.
dicking. She'll punch you right in
I
the face.
punched him in the face.
That's
I
amazing.
need a good deep
That
dicking.
jerk deserved it.
Yeah.
He deserved it, that jerk.
Well, maybe I do.
I had a lot.
No, not you, that jerk.
Yeah, there were I actually got some people who wrote us on Facebook and said, yes, she does need
She
a good
needs a
dicking.
good deep dicking.
Yeah.
So Chris Santos is here today. Would you tell us a little bit about yourself for those who might not be in the know?
Yep, I'm awesome.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you have to say.
I go way back with you guys for a long time. I'm a chef. I'm on a show on Food Network. I have a metal record label, which I guess ostensibly is why I'm here. I'm an all-around nice guy. Jeff was a friend of mine for a long time. Then he wasn't a friend of mine for a short time.
Because he's a dick.
Because
come
I
on.
told him he needed a good dickin', so he punched me
Yeah,
in the
the
face.
deep
I did.
dicking.
I did.
It was the deep that got me.
Deep
A
dicking.
good
did.
deep dicking.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good deep dicking though.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are jerks. But yeah.
We've known Chris for since we opened the bar. The
Yeah,
first week we
2003.
opened up the bar, Chris came walking in.
Just like
literally,
Mike last
the
week.
First couple days, right?
Yeah, it was the first couple
There was
days.
a snowstorm.
Yep.
I remember I was in a car coming back from something in Coney Island, and the driver couldn't negotiate the snow, and I saw the sign, and I was like, "Get me out of this fucking car right now! I'm gonna get a drink."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there you were.
And you
There
walked
we-
in
and
with
there we
like,
were.
Like an angel with whiskey.
that right? And then you walked in with a Club Baby Head T-shirt on, which
Correct.
I used to go to as a kid.
Yep.
See a lot of metal shows over there, and you worked security over there.
Well, yeah, I was in shape back then.
Yeah.
But so yeah, a little.
Which
bit.
was where?
Providence.
Providence, Rhode
Providence?
Island.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a little club, but I did actually work there at a magical time. It was like 89 to 93. So I got to see bands like Clutch. It was a small, like, Mercury Lounge?
Yeah.
Like maybe that size?
Yeah.
I got to see bands like Clutch there, Smashing Pumpkins, Jane's Addiction, Pearl Jam, Pantera, all in this tiny room. When it was cool, I got to drink for free and tell people, kick people out. It was great.
Yeah, and I got to see some really cool bands too. I remember seeing Sepultura, Deicide,
How
Cannibal
far
Corpse.
was that from where you
It was
lived?
about 45 minutes from where I
Drive?
lived. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was about 45 minutes drive. With Boston, it took me about almost the same to get into Boston.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
From where
mean?
you
So
were.
going to Providence wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
And a lot of cool shows used to come to Providence. So a lot of bands at Club Baby had. So it was like a bummer one. Yeah,
Fun
it was,
times.
yeah, very, very cool times. Very cool times. Speaking of the day, somebody asked me to tell the Dave Navarro story because I told them I was going to tell it.
And you
real
forgot?
Quick. No, I didn't forget.
Oh, you
I
wanted
said
to
I would
wait
tell
till
him when
Chris
Chris was here. Yes.
Yeah, so let's get it
real
out of the
quick,
way.
So real quick. So
Doesn't have to be quick.
all right. So one night.
The story like 5 times.
Yeah, well, you were there. You lived it too. But he was. So we went to one night. Me and Kelsey decided we were going to go to his
She's
restaurant.
imported?
It is.
Yes,
it is.
imported
It
from
is.
Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imported from Brooklyn.
Canarsie.
Would anyone like a slice of pizza while Jeff tells us amazing
No, Frankie
story?
doesn't. Frankie doesn't eat. Frankie doesn't eat until the sun goes down, and I'm convinced because he eats like a fly, so he doesn't want anybody to see it.
I'm on a
He
liquid
throws
diet,
up on
only
his,
alcohol.
Yeah, he throws up on his food and then sucks it right
Yeah,
back in.
that might be true. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw that, actually.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
So the one night, me and Kelsey, my girlfriend, my fiance now, decided to go to Beauty Essex, one of Chris's restaurants.
and Essex.
Beauty and Essex.
You do that every time.
I know I do.
He
it all the
does.
time.
Well, he's retarded.
Yeah. Well,
That would be Beauty in Essex.
in a good way.
Street in New York City.
Yes.
We also have locations in Las Vegas and Los Angeles.
yes, Los Angeles is coming. So, I'm one step up. I'm about 6 weeks away from reading the news with Frankie. But yeah, so me and Kelsey went to Beauty in Essex, and we were having dinner, and then so happened Dave Navarro happened to be there also. So afterwards, Chris is like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?"
Was that when he was banging my friend, who I'm not
No,
going to name?
no,
Okay. Was that
no.
after or before? Do
That
you know?
was
Probably
after. It was
Was that the
after
friend that he was banging that?
that you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rank, rank. So, but he was with this girl Star who does
He got her hooked
suspension.
on crystal meth, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's sober though, isn't he?
At the time, he got her hooked on crystal meth.
So whatever. Long story short, we ended up going and hanging out with them. Like we were having a good time. And I'm a huge Jane's Addiction fan. I was a Jane's Addiction fan and Deconstruction. And I was really excited to hang out with him. And he was really nice. And we were having a great time. And next thing you know, and Chris said at one point, "Hey, everybody hold their girlfriends close because fucking Dave Navarro's in the house." And we
Yeah.
were like, "Hoo, yeah, yeah." Yeah, that's funny. Well, the next fucking day, me and Kelsey are laying in bed, and she's like texting somebody. I'm like, "Oh, who you texting?" She's like, "Oh, Dave Navarro hit me up." I'm like, "That fucking grimy motherfucker." And it's in one way it's flattering because she's a beautiful girl.
First
and he
of
tried
all,
to
why
bang
is
her.
she even entertaining that? Let's talk about that. for
Well,
a
you know
minute.
what? And it was actually really cool. She's like, you met my boyfriend, but his band's playing at St. Vitus. We were playing St. Vitus that weekend. You should come by and see us at St. Vitus, which was actually really cool. So she played it really well and made it very clear that she wasn't interested. But she did speak to him a couple times, and I was fucking annoyed.
All right.
And she was like,
Go ahead.
yeah, no. So and she was like, he's so not my type. He's a pretty boy kind of guy. You know what I mean? So
I make the
Isn't that an
argument.
insult to you a little bit?
no, I don't mind not being a pretty boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I make the argument, and full disclosure, I like Dave. He's a friend. He was very good to Johnny when we did Johnny's fundraiser. He donated a lot of stuff.
Yes.
But my defense of him is that Kelsey's a beautiful woman, and if you're fucking Dave Navarro, aren't you hitting on every fucking girl that comes through? Like, you don't care about their boyfriend that you
Yeah,
never
no,
met
you don't.
before. Like,
You don't.
I don't think that he was that terrible a thing that he hit on your girlfriend. I mean,
Yeah.
because I bet there's a lot of girls that say, "Oh shit, Dave Navarro, yes, I would love to suck your dick. Fuck my boyfriend."
And I'm sure that is true.
And
I'm
you
sure
have a
it
good
is
one
true.
who didn't
yeah.
want to,
Yes, yes.
Can you blame the guy?
I
Dave
can't.
Navarro. If you were Dave Navarro, you'd be trying to get pussy everywhere you go too.
It is true.
He got mad. He got mad when fucking Phil Anselmo was just checking me out at some club. Jeff gets very sensitive.
Yeah.
He's like ready to fight him. I'm like, we're in Louisiana. You'll be dead.
I wasn't about to fight fucking Phil Anselmo. I know he's a boxer. I gotta be honest. I think
He was
Phil
so
Anselmo
pissed.
would kick my
You
ass.
get very
down,
pissed
I'll say.
off. You gotta calm down. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, whatever. So that's my Dave Navarro story.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
But Chris, you got some new things going on, like in the metal world, though. So Chris, you're a guest on the TV show Chopped, and you got all these restaurants, and now you have nothing else to do. So you're like, yeah, I'm gonna start getting
I'm so
involved in the
bored
music
with all
business.
these restaurants and
Yeah.
being on Chopped and all
Yeah.
these.
What brought that about, and why do you want to take on another project?
I don't know. I feel like free time is not good for me. I get in trouble when I have free time.
Oh, I'm so with you, Chris.
As you are all well aware.
So with you.
So I try to keep myself as busy as possible. But I love metal, as you guys know. I mean, I grew up, I'm a metalhead forever. And Brian Slagle is a guy from Metal Blade. Everyone probably listening to this knows who Brian Slagle is. We became friends a few years ago, and we became really fast friends. I met him at a Slayer show at Madison Square Garden, Slayer and Gojira. Kerry King introduced us. Excuse me. And we became fast friends. And so what happened was, every time he comes to New York, we'll hang out. And we'll end up at my apartment, we'll drink some wine. He's a big wine guy. And we'll listen to music. And so I started turning him on to bands, and he started signing them.
Wine is not very metal. I just wanted to say that.
Well, it is the color of blood.
It is, and the older we get, the more metal guys I know drink wine.
Yeah, I mean, we are getting old now.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, it doesn't stop me.
Yeah, no, well,
I mean, whiskey's wine, right?
yeah, it's a very strong wine.
Technically,
Yeah, just Frankie, he knows.
It's aged.
Yeah.
it's aged.
Yeah.
But I was able to. I set up a dinner at Stanton Social at one of my restaurants with Johnny and Mike MacGyver from Candiria and with Brian, and that's how that came about. The reunion record going on Metal Blade. Brian signed "If These Trees Could Talk," which is this great fucking like post metal. You saw them with me.
Yeah.
Like instrumental band. He signed Mother Feather, which is kind of more of a glammy rock band. But after he'd signed like 4 bands, he was like, I have people that work for me that are supposed to be doing this for me. You keep bringing me these great bands that I want to sign. Why don't we do a label? I thought it was a ridiculous ask. I don't have any time. But in fact, it's been really easy. I mean, basically what happens is it's my label. I decide who's on it. But really, you're signing the Metal Blade. So it's the best of both worlds for everybody. The artists get the benefit of being on the Metal Blade roster. They get all the infrastructure that Metal Blade offers. As well as for Metal Blade, they get to maybe sign bands that aren't the exact right fit for Metal Blade itself. But really, it's my label. I get to choose the bands. We launched in March with Good Tiger. It's kind of like a progressive-y kind of... They're metal, but they're a little... kind of like Between the Buried and Me kind of stuff.
Right.
And then we signed Oni, who are great. Their record drops on Friday.
Can you spell that?
ONI.
Okay.
Produced by the same guys that did Gojira and Lamb of God. Randy Blythe sings on a track. They are, I think, going to be really... I think they're going to be significant. And the early reviews on the record are amazing. That actually drops on Friday. And then we just signed Gozu, which is a great story because I saw Gozu here. Gozu is the first band I ever signed based on seeing a band live. I came here to see, that was a Scissor Fight show, right?
Yeah, it was a Scissor Fight show.
Came here to see Scissor Fight, Gozu came on, and by the second song, I was like sending like real-time videos to Brian, like, oh my God, these guys are awesome. Talked to him at the end of the show, and within like 6 weeks, we wrapped it up. So
Where are they from?
Boston.
Actually? They're from Boston.
They're fucking such nice guys too.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
And they're great. I mean, it's that sort of stoner genre, but they're a little more high energy. It's got stoner, like highness kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then we just signed a band from Spain called Siberia, which is kind of like If These Trees Could Talk, instrumental kind of stuff. And then the interesting thing, though, is we've gotten a lot of attention for the label based on in non-traditional places. In other words, Wall Street Journal has written about the label, and just things places that would never write about metal, but because it's me and the celebrity chef thing, it's getting attention. So it has become more of a job than I thought. We get over 100 demo submissions a week.
Wow.
And you got to listen to them all because you don't know what's going to be good. I mean, 97 of them are fucking awful.
Yeah,
sure.
I was going to say,
How many
you don't
restaurants
miss it.
do you have?
I have 4 now. I have 3 in New York City, 1 in Las Vegas, and I'm opening a 5th in Las...
Should I kill that?
Yeah, that's
Sorry, the heat just
crazy
came on.
loud.
Hold on.
Jeez, you could keep talking, but that's just like
I'm
crazy
opening a 5th
loud.
in Los Angeles in January.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then there's plans to open in Chicago next year, another one in New York next year, followed by London and Singapore, and I want to take my restaurant Vandal to Vegas. Basically, the plan is to open about 7 or 8 places by the year 2020.
Yeah, but franchise, pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's like
fun.
McDonald's, Frankie.
When you get
McDonald's.
when you get demos like that, you know are bad. Do you know like a minute in, basically?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's like it.
Yeah, I mean,
So it doesn't take that much time, really.
I don't usually have to get through one song.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there's a demo that's like not bad. So then you go to YouTube after you listen to the demo to like watch one of their videos.
Yeah.
And then they're like the cheesiest, corniest look, and you're just like, I can't. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
do this, you know what I
Well,
mean?
you could change the way people look
Yeah.
to a certain extent.
But it's been interesting, and and then the other thing is I've had friends now, or not friends, acquaintances and friends of friends who like coming to me.
Oh,
And
duh.
That's the worst.
Yeah, that is the
That's
worst.
the worst, kind of having to tell someone,
Yeah.
Just not a fit
You
for
suck.
your label.
Yeah.
It's not you suck. It's not their taste or their fit for
Yeah.
the label. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
Well,
that's got to be
like,
tough.
Like Mike Scandato, it actually had us listen to. I think I can talk about this. Had
Yeah.
us listen to the last ending. I thought it was great, and Brian thought it was great, but we just didn't think it fit our
Yeah.
label.
Too hardcore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike was just on last week.
Yeah, I love him. I've always loved him. Always
Yeah.
loved Inhuman.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't the right fit for what we're trying to do. And we don't. And that's the other thing too is I don't think we know what we're trying to do.
Right,
We just
right.
know when it's the right fit.
Right,
you
right,
know?
right.
So.
Awesome. Does it take up? So basically, you're basically the head A&R guy, basically for the most part, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Nice.
And we're doing the Revolver Music Awards are happening December 13th.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
Yep. So Dave Mustaine is hosting it, and Zach Wilde is playing, and Lacuna Coil's playing, I think, and a bunch of other bands. But Blacklight Media is actually an official sponsor, and I'm doing a big thing in the sort of the VIP area for the bands. And then Brian and I are actually presenting an award for Best Live Band. So it's happening.
Nice.
Cool. Where is that?
Webster Hall. the big
Oh.
venue.
Yeah, we did an announcement 2 weeks ago, I think, of the bands, like nominated bands for it
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the idea is once we build the roster a little bit more, is to actually maybe put together a Blacklight Media and Metal Blade tour.
Nice.
Kind of like Metal Alliance and those kind of things.
Yeah.
Right, right.
That's not happening tomorrow, but
Right.
eventually.
Awesome. So yeah, so listen, you guys play at Lucky 13 Saloon. Maybe Chris will be hanging out and dig your band. You know what I mean? Dreams do come true at Lucky 13.
Jesus.
Prospect Hall. Is that
Yeah.
Grand Prospect
Yeah,
Hall?
that's the Grand Prospect Hall.
Yeah. Yeah.
We make
So-
your dreams come true.
I was
Yeah.
listening to a podcast a couple weeks ago because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And by
Oh,
the way,
ours.
Fucking like hysterical.
Thank you.
This is like a reality show script all over it.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out who you were because I couldn't recognize your voice. I was like, I know that voice, but who is that?
Yeah.
But
It's fucking Frankie.
It's all ad-libbed. Everything's ad-libbed here.
No, everyone thinks you're on a script.
Yeah, Frankie scripted.
Scripted. Can't speak. Can't pronounce anything. You know.
you do have trouble with pronunciation, I noticed.
Yeah, that's why we use
I
it.
don't know half these bands. Nothing personal, guys. I don't. I'm an old man.
It's great.
But the one thing that was cool was that so I was going to the airport to go to Los Angeles, and I don't know how you guys did it, but I literally hit play when the car picked me up, and as I was pulling into the airport, like it ended. It was like perfect time. So I don't know how you did that. So thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Best commute to the airport I've ever
Hail
had.
Satan.
But you guys were having fun on that particular episode about Law and Order.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot
Dun,
of
dun.
that.
Yeah.
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 And it got me thinking about so I watched Law and Order SVU.
Yes.
Right.
Of course,
And-
because Benson.
Right. So, but it's all about, it's awful, right? Like what's happening. It's always
awful.
about rape and
Yeah.
everything, right? And so the beginning, it's just got me thinking. It's funny because I do this at home all the time when I watch it with people. They'll show the opening scene and some woman will get raped and stabbed in the throat and dismembered and dumped into a bunch of different, garbage cans. And then they cut to the beginning music and it's like, dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
Happy music after something so brutal.
It's like, we got a girl that got raped.
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
And he stabbed her in the vagina. It's just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like they build all this tension, and this woman just or wherever, and then it's like bum, bum. It's like Seinfeld music.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, it was. What year did that come?
Especially there's the one part that's like do 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 do. It gets all yeah, it's true. It's a good point.
Happy music after
I never
something
really
so
thought about
brutal
it.
has
No
happened.
one in the creative department said, guys, maybe we should do something a little.
Maybe we should sadden it up a little.
Yeah.
And then do some upbeat music after someone gets brutally killed.
Well, though maybe it's the thing. Like I went to the Museum of Death in New Orleans, right? And when you walked into the back room, there was upbeat jazz music playing, and on the fucking screen is people getting killed.
But they
real
have jazz
shit.
funerals there.
Well, no.
It's not the same way we.
No. Well, I spoke to the guy at the counter. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is with the music in the back? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, listen. He said, They have one in Los Angeles actually, which is bigger, but
I didn't know that.
But he said that's the main one. But he said that it's supposed to raise people's heart, it's supposed to settle people's hearts because some people have panic attacks when they go back there because of the brutality on the fucking screen.
Right.
So they want to keep it upbeat, there's a fucking head getting smashed by a tank right in front of you. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was kind of brutal. Yeah, there you go. So what's that Museum of Death though in Los Angeles? Apparently, when Gigi Allen's mother dies, they're going to exhume
His
Gigi's
body,
body
they
and
say.
bring it to the Museum of Death in New Orleans and in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Wait,
Why?
what? Why
So
what's the connection?
they got to wait for Gigi Allen's mother to pass away because she won't sign off on it.
But then how can they do it?
Merle's, I don't know if the guy Merle's his brother. So I don't know. I don't know the legalities of it, but I'm sure it's pretty brutal.
I just read recently that somebody unearthed some of Gigi Allen's diaries when he was in prison.
Oh yeah.
And it's it's kind of comical. He's woke up, masturbated, tried to think of a song, thinking about, I'm going to be in here, masturbated again. It's and I'm reading them, and there are days where he literally, I jerked off 7 times, 8 times. It's how is that even possible?
Yeah.
Well, that's
He's in prison.
Yeah.
And he was
what else do
twisted.
you have to do? Yeah, he was pretty twisted.
Yeah, he had some mental.
Someone just told me a story about how they took a girl they were dating to see Gigi Allen, and she got feces on her.
Yeah.
It's it's a great date.
That's a great first date.
An easier way, would you just date Jay?
Yeah, date Jeff.
Yeah, I've had a couple first dates like that myself.
Feces flying. Yeah.
Not a big fan of the anal sex anymore.
Ralph said to
shit
me,
comes out of
sometimes
You
you
like
pull
that
your
when I
dick.
fuck you in the
Ralph's made a comment. He goes,
going that
sometimes
way?
you pull your dick out and there's that Hershey's kiss on the end of it, and you're like, it's all right, baby. Thank you, Ralph.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you see this thing happening at what is this? I imagine it's fake. The Cradle of Filth at Greenwood Cemetery. What is that about?
I have no idea what you're
You
talking
don't know
about.
what I'm talking about?
No,
Somebody
fucking
posted an
idea.
event on Facebook on
I can't stand them, so I wouldn't even look.
on Christmas night, actually.
Yeah.
It says Cradle
Maybe
of
they're
Filth
trying
in
to
there.
get some attention.
Like the hot topic of black metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put on a good show, though. Remember we
They
saw
do.
them?
They put on a good show.
We saw them and at
I don't know.
I don't
wanted
remember.
To see, wasn't Puya playing? Isn't that why I wanted to go?
Puya played and Vision of Disorder
Yeah.
and Cradle of Filth.
Yeah,
Like
it
how
was
weird
bizarre.
of a lineup. Yeah, it was a
Really
total
bizarre.
weird
This
lineup.
is when Jeff and I were just first dating.
Yeah. There's that old picture of us from that show.
Yes.
Remember the glamour shots you guys did once? You were in like GQ
Yes.
or something?
We were in Glamour.
Glamour
We were in
magazine.
actual Glamour magazine.
Yeah.
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 That's amazing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was kind of amazing. Yeah.
Or something. Do you want
Yeah.
to do the news?
Do you want to do the news already? What else you got going on,
You want
Chris?
to talk
That
about
it?
what
Wanna say
happened
anything?
last weekend?
What do you do for Thanksgiving? Why don't
Thanksgiving?
you-
I'm coming to your place on Thanksgiving, yeah?
Try to keep your pants on.
I will promise to keep my pants
Don't
on. I
keep
swear to
that-
God, it happened fucking once.
Man, it's not true.
More than once.
Not true.
I mean, maybe other places it might have happened. but
Lots of places.
I was fucking embarrassed, I have to say, the next day because I was thinking, your business partner was there. And like, we was mostly our friends that were there when it happened.
Did you at least have nice underwear on?
I think so. But I remember the next day I woke up like, oh, fuck, man. Like,
Remember one
what do I
time
do?
you dropped your pants on the bar at Lucky 13 and you had these gray underwear on and you had a pee stain on the front?
I did.
I was trying to get a photo because I was crying.
I did. I went.
Pee stain.
It was my birthday.
Yeah.
It was my birthday.
Shit show.
And I fucking I went into the bathroom. I remember walking into the bathroom and I pissed and I just pulled my pants up real quick and
Yeah.
somebody like a girl dragged me onto the bar.
Yeah.
And like immediately I like ended up
Dropped your
dropping my
pants.
pants. And I remember looking out and I saw Eric's face. This guy Eric looked at me and his jaw dropped because I had a big wet spot on my
Right on
fucking
the front of his light gray underwear.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Awesome.
Hilarious.
Good times. Good times.
Yep.
All right. What else you got going on, Chris? Anything else
I
you
got
wanna
my first
promote?
cookbooks coming out February 7th.
Cookbooks.
Oh,
cool.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Gorgeous, too.
Really?
Gorgeous. It's available on pre-order, Amazon
What's-
Prime.
what's it
right
called?
now.
Yeah?
It's called Share. Delicious and surprising recipes to pass around your table.
I will order that as soon as we get off.
It's actually a really gorgeous cookbook. I'm really excited. We put a lot of time and effort into it. Took about a year and a half to write. Home Shopping Network is launching it for me. I'll be doing all the talk shows. I think I'll be doing some of the night ones this time around. So I'll be
Nice.
doing Good Morning America Today show, but I think I'll be doing like Jimmy Fallon. And,
Oh, no
Get outta
shit.
here.
yeah.
Oh,
I was
that's
like
so cool.
graduating to the big time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Promote.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow, very cool.
Is the
yeah.
book available now?
No, it drops on February 7th, but it's available for pre-order right now. So for all your Christmas lists out there, anybody
Cool.
that
I will
cooks.
pre-order it.
It's a gorgeous book. The cover is a bunch of my, because everything I do is family style in all the restaurants.
Right.
And so the cover of the book is Dave Delzio was there, and I don't remember who else was there, but it's everyone's like sleeved, and we're all like reaching into a big platter of food. And
Nice.
that's very like counterculture to the cookbook industry.
Right.
Cookbooks are usually very Martha Stewart,
Right.
boring, whatever.
Fuck
and this
that.
is a very rock and roll looking book. It's
Nice.
really cool.
Nice.
So yeah.
I met Martha Stewart and I wanted to punch her in the face.
Oh my God. So I met Martha Stewart.
Oh.
And so we did a show together, right? I probably shouldn't talk about this.
No, come on.
Yeah.
We
Martha
got,
Stewart's not going to hear this,
There's
trust me.
There's like 60 people that listen to this.
We did a show. We were judging children, and I had done it before, and it was her first time. And so she was like, what's this going to be like? I was like, it's great. It's so easy. It's fun. We're going to have a blast. I'm like, but the only thing is, we're going to make, the kids always cry when they get eliminated, so we're going to make a bunch of kids cry. And she's like, oh, please. I drink children's tears for breakfast.
Not at all surprising.
Yeah, no,
a
that's
badass,
Yeah.
actually.
yeah, no.
She
definitely.
came to my advertising firm when I was an advertising executive, and Peter Arnell was showing her around the office, and I literally heard her say, "I love the way you matched all these blondes with the blonde wood." Like he hired blondes to match
Right,
with the
right, right.
office decor. She
Yeah.
said it seriously.
Yeah.
So this woman is out of touch with her Birkin and in court.
Well, she might.
Yeah.
She went to jail for a minute. Maybe she fucking hardened up in
She
prison.
brought a $12,000 purse with her to court.
Well,
After you're accused of taking money, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Out of touch.
She's got a show now with Snoop Dogg.
no, really?
That's hilarious. Yeah,
Yo, she is
totally
gangsta.
hilarious. Gangsta Stewart.
Yeah.
I love thinking about like after they wrap filming for the day, like she just goes like in the green room with him and they smoke.
And they
a big
smoke
blunt
it.
together.
Yeah,
Smoke
they
a
probably,
fatty. They
at this
smoke a
point,
fatty.
probably.
Awesome.
Jeez. Congrats on everything, Chris.
Yeah, no,
Sounds
congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Things are good, man. I'm blessed. As
Hell
they
yeah.
say. I mean, I don't believe in God, but whatever blessed is, that's what I am.
Awesome.
You don't have to believe in God to have gratitude for things in your life.
We do.
All right, Frankie, let's get to the news.
Heavy metal news. Thank you, Metal Injection.
Pew, pew, pew.
Slipknot
You got your Law
begin
and Order ready?
working on their next album February next year, but a lot of the band members are working on other projects, books and movies. So probably won't see a new album until later in 2018.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
2018.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
a-
yeah.
not
That's
a
what they said.
I'm not
okay.
a Slipknot fan.
Because,
You know, the first.
I'm sorry. He's working on Slipknot, another album, and Corey Taylor working on a new book. But
Corey's a dick,
It
but
says 2018. Hopefully, the next album from Slipknot.
I got to give them credit for starting a genre that was unheard of before.
Not
and-
really. Listen, I'm sorry. That first fucking Slipknot record.
First record's great.
The first two are actually
When
really
I saw
good.
them, when they put that first record out and they did the second stage at Ozfest
Yeah.
all those years ago, I remember seeing them and they just blew me away. Like their whole presence, their whole
Yeah.
show.
Their
It
huge
was
stage
amazing.
show, yeah, the
But
million
now
people.
it's
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
They
it
debuted
is-
albums top 10 on heavy metal.
It's-
Best album. Sorry to interrupt, but
And those first two albums, man, like I remember I saw them open up for Biohazard and like crammed on this fucking little stage,
Haven't seen them in a
and they were great. And then I liked the first two albums. Then after that, I could give a shit. But
Oh,
I
you know what I
still
want to talk about when he's done with the news? I want to talk about, or can we just interrupt this?
We can
can
interrupt.
interrupt. Yeah.
I heard a snippet, like a little trailer of new stuff from Life of Agony.
Yeah.
And it sounds great.
Yeah,
What do you guys
yeah.
think of Life of Agony, especially post
Mina.
Mina? Yeah.
Listen, I think it's fucking amazing. I think it's awesome that they're still going strong. They're selling out shows.
Yeah.
They're like, and nobody's like, I love how the whole, especially the hardcore scene, man, like
Very little backlash about it.
very
Very
little
little.
backlash.
Shocking,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And that's amazing. That's like,
I just saw a clip last night. I saw a clip of them. They just finished a European tour, and they're playing in Belgium and Amsterdam. They're playing pretty good sized venues, and they're packed. She sounds great. They
Yeah.
sound great.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the new record.
I'm looking forward to it too. I always love type
I think that, yeah.
Life of
Yeah.
Agony.
I think that it's really hard to go through transition from one gender to another, no matter who you are. But to be a public figure, and especially in a scene where it's like a bunch of fucking,
It's very
hey,
mas-
what's
it's very-
going on?
it's
Yeah,
very
like a lot of
masculine.
testosterone.
That last studio record that they did, which is a little bit of a different sound, but if you go back, I love it. And if you go back and it was before that happened, before he made the transition or whatever. But if you read the lyrics to that record,
Yeah.
like it's so transparent what was being talked
Yeah,
about.
Right,
yeah.
It's
right.
really, it's kind of amazing stuff.
Yeah. And listen, I give her credit for, I mean, that took a lot of balls to do the change.
Or
that you
no,
did.
or took the balls away.
I can't believe you guys said that. Are you kidding me?
I think the balls are still there, though.
It took
so-
I
actually
don't know.
-2.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Anyway, back to the
We
news.
don't know
Sorry.
what level of transition that she is.
That she's going through.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
don't know.
But I mean,
I
credit
should
to
have a
credit to
podcast.
her.
This is all you got to do is fucking
Yeah.
put some mics and
Hang
bullshit.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It took me about 6 weeks to get the sound right.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
at least. At least. What's the next story, Frankie?
yeah. What's this?
Disturbed brings a physically disabled man on stage to watch the whole show. This was an Australian show down under. His name was Pete.
Down under?
And they brought him up to watch the show, and they made to make sure he was okay and put him to the side. What boy you dum? It says Disturbed. They brought up a physically disabled man named Pete. to
Why is
watch
that
their
news?
Australian-
I'm just wondering why that's news.
Australian
Oh, it's like a
show.
nice thing they did? Is
Yeah,
that
it's a-
what-
I thought it was a nice thing they did.
But you know why? Maybe I mean, listen. I don't want to be. This is a very dick thing.
No,
I'm
they
gonna
saw
say.
him in the audience and they said, hey, he was a fan member, and said, hey, they brought him up to watch the show on stage, which I thought was very cool.
Sounds very nice, right?
Yeah.
But a month ago,
We have Frankie on stage right now.
Yes, we do.
Until I fall
Yeah,
off.
Special Olympics happening.
But about a month ago, that David Draymond screamed at some woman for being on, shamed some woman for being on her phone,
Yes.
like during a show.
Right,
Yeah, yeah,
right.
So is it a little like? And
Yeah.
they got a lot of backlash for that.
Right.
Leave
So
her
this
alone.
was like a night, like make sure there's a PR rep here to see us bring this handicapped person on stage
Yeah.
to watch the
But
show.
make sure he doesn't have a fucking
Make sure
cell phone
there's
in
a
his
press release about this.
Who's going to see Disturbed anyway?
I
Yeah,
fucking
no, I don't
hate
know.
that
Well, we
shit,
got we
yeah.
got some.
We have a couple people in here that hang out that like that crap,
That
but
like
they're young,
Disturbed, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
They're young. Like if it was the first band they heard that brought them to metal,
Right.
like one guy told me, like Disturbed was like the band that brought him to metal. Okay.
I met him at your apartment one time. Now that I think of it,
Yes, that's his.
he was at your apartment.
Oh my!
Yeah, I thought it was
It's all
funny.
coming back to Jeff right
yeah,
now.
well, I remember I walked into the apartment
Keep
and
your pants
I
on.
walked into it was at a roof party,
Yeah.
and I walked in the roof party and
He's a nice guy. I just don't,
Yeah.
I don't love the band.
yeah,
No,
I
it's
don't love the
awful.
band either. There's a lot of people I like them, but I don't like their music.
Yeah.
Like, never mind.
Ooh.
Don't you have a show coming up?
Yeah, he's gonna bust my balls. It's fucking bullshit.
Ooh. Oh, you.
Yeah.
I like Jeff's band a lot more than I like Jeff.
Oh, that fucking hurts too.
Next story.
What else
Frankie
you got,
liked that one.
Francis?
Deftones drummer to drum on Late Night with Seth Meyers. Were you
Who
ever on
is-
with Seth Meyers?
Who is
He was
Seth
just
Meyers?
talking about that,
He
Frankie.
was on
Not yet.
Saturday Night
Maybe he
Live,
will be.
right? Now this year, Tools and a lot of famous band members are gonna like be in the background and drumming on the Seth Meyers show.
Yeah, so Seth Meyers is a huge metal guy.
December
Yes.
8th.
And,
December
Okay,
8th.
I'm so out of the television loop. Who is Seth Meyers?
He
What,
used to be on Saturday Night Live, right?
What does
was
he do now?
He was a writer on Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
Now he has,
Okay.
now he has
Talk
like,
show, late night
He was
talk show.
on Saturday Night Live. He did
Yeah,
the
yeah,
news.
yeah.
he has a late night talk show now.
Yes.
On what channel?
ABC,
Do we
NBC,
know?
CBS.
It's
Yeah.
on a major network.
on a major
Yes.
network.
Okay.
It's the late one, like the one.
Oh,
that
okay,
comes out, it's like
okay.
the 12:30
I got it.
Like
This was my
David
question.
Letterman.
Thank
Yes,
you.
like David
Okay.
Letterman.
But he's a big metal guy. He had for a whole week a couple of. I'm friends with Bron from Mastodon.
Yeah.
And he came in for a week and did the whole week with Seth Meyers, and he's had other metal drummers on.
Yeah, and it was funny because his one of the guys that works for him hangs out here, and he gave me his card the other night. He's like, "Listen, man, next time we have a metal guy on, he's like, I'll have you come on the show." I was like, "Cool."
Nice.
Yeah,
Sit
they
in the
said
audience.
Abe Cunningham's gonna fill in, so December 8th.
Nice.
Sounds interesting.
Very cool. A couple of those guys. Jimmy Fallon's a metal guy also.
Yes.
He just had Slayer on there.
Fucking
Yeah.
Jimmy
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon threw an ashtray at Melody
At
one
my
time.
fucking head.
Really?
Yeah.
That was payback for what you did to me.
I threw a pint of beer. I threw a pint of beer in his face. Now this was many, many years ago.
Well, this was a long time ago too. You threw a glass in Chris's face.
Well, that was because I was throwing it at you. I didn't mean to
Yes,
throw
but
it
you
at
missed.
Chris.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to
I'm
throw
over
anything
it.
at Chris.
I'm used to
And
you
then
guys hitting
later,
me.
Chris realized what a dick you are, and he was like, "Oh, that's why Melody's flinging glasses." See?
Man.
Yeah.
You no fucking love, Frankie.
To be fair, Jimmy Fallon came back and apologized to me and brought me flowers and told me that drugs are bad.
Really? That's
So-
cool.
To be fair,
Yeah, drugs are bad.
Oh, that Jimmy.
next story.
Next, go, Frankie.
Lamb of God's Randy
Blythe.
Blythe, thank you.
Good job.
Is heading to protest the Dakota Access Oil Pipeline. Of course, it said it will poison the water next to an Indian reservation in Dakota. Obviously, this has led to
Obviously.
no, sorry. This has led to huge back and forth police spraying with tear gas.
Wait, police brain?
No, police spraying.
Spraying.
Spraying with tear gas. I'm sorry, on protesters.
After a little while, you kind of just you get it.
You
know
pick
what I
it
mean?
up.
Yeah, you
Okay.
pick it up.
Okay.
Do you know what? Do you know what's going on in North Dakota, Frankie?
They're making a pipeline. Well, there was a pipeline there, and they're protesting it because it's going to poison water by an Indian reservation.
Good job,
Nice, well
Frankie.
done.
Yeah, that was good.
Well played.
Sorry. Hope it works
I think
out.
more people should be getting involved with that.
I'm crying.
Yeah. I think more people should be getting involved with that, honestly.
In the pipeline?
Yeah, well,
not
it's-
just this one guy, right?
Well, no, I mean, listen, there's hundreds
No,
of
there's a lot
people
of
over
people
there.
yeah,
protesting,
but
yeah,
there's not. But are there any more like
But Obama just
famous people or?
There is, but I know Obama just signed a go for that fucking pipeline. Like, fuck off.
Yeah,
so
it
much
was
we done
carried
enough?
like over
We don't like to get too political on here, but
Yeah,
once
because
in a while,
I
you
always
know, it
start
comes
screaming
up.
at
Right,
Jeff.
yeah.
Yeah, turns into a whole thing.
450,000 of crude oil. And they're like, yeah, oil fields in North
450
Dakota.
what, Frankie?
450,000
What?
Yeah.
barrels of oil. And they're going to protest it because, in Illinois.
Illinois.
It was in Illinois.
I'm sorry. Terminal in Illinois. In a terminal in Illinois.
I don't even know what's going on right now.
I don't either. I don't know what happened. Is that a different story? What?
No,
I don't
same
know.
story.
No, it's the same
Lamb of
thing.
God is protesting a pipeline, an oil pipeline
In Dakota.
In
So
Dakota.
what happened in Illinois?
Yeah, what Illinois got brought into it? Let me see, Frankie.
It says in the paperwork
North
you
Dakota
gave
down
me.
to a
It's
terminal.
Jeff's paperwork
Oh, it's bringing the oil down from North Dakota down to a terminal in Illinois.
in Illinois.
In
Okay.
Got
Illinois,
it.
sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
My
All right.
bad.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you guys think of the new Metallica record?
I like the music. I get his vocals and his like the way he sings now. I can't get into it. I have a hard time with it. I mean, I'm gonna keep digging at it, but I'm not feeling it that much. I dig the music, but You?
Justice for All was my last attempt at liking Metallica. I can't do it.
what about you? How do you feel about
You
it?
know, I haven't actually heard the record, but the first two songs I released, I liked. You know, I have not been a Metallica fan for a very long time. Huge, obviously, early stuff.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
just not a fan. But I got to see them at Webster Hall a couple of weeks ago,
Which you said was awesome, right?
Really, really awesome.
Did they play some old stuff?
They played all old stuff
Good.
pretty much.
That's
they played
cool.
they played 2 new songs. You know, mostly old. nothing slow. It was real high energy, but they were great. They just sounded great. Even Lars sounded great. And
Well, they've been at it for a while. You would hope that they would be decent.
So I just got done reading Scott Ian's book.
Yes.
Which was fucking great because especially.
See, I was going to bring you that book today, and I was in a rush to get out of my house.
I just read that, and I just got Harley Flanagan's new book also,
Okay.
which I'm looking forward to reading. But so in the Scott Ian book, which I never realized this, that apparently before Cliff Burton got killed, they were talking about throwing Lars out of the band. Like when they got back to the States, they were going to throw Lars out of Metallica.
Why?
Because he was his business moves apparently like he was like dominating everything business, all the business decisions and all that kind of stuff. They didn't go into a whole bunch of detail about it, but it was basically they didn't agree with the way he was acting.
Yeah.
So, and then Cliff got killed and then threw that right out the fucking window.
Yeah.
oh,
Or
that's
hit,
not
threw
really
him
good.
out. Threw him out the window.
Do you really?
You're
I'm just
bad.
fucking bad
He
at
doesn't
this.
think about.
I'm just
these
bad at
things.
this.
Wow.
He really,
That's
it's like
really
something happens with him, and he doesn't realize what he's saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the second
Yeah.
one.
That was
Yeah.
mean.
Wow.
Shit.
And if he was doing it on purpose, it would be maybe witty, but
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not. That's
No.
why it's frightening. Drugs are
And
bad, kids.
it is bad, and subconsciously it's there. You know what I mean?
yes,
That's why it comes out.
yes. Apparently.
Yeah. Damn
Apparently.
it. I gotta stop drinking.
Jeez.
Good luck with that.
That's
Yeah,
not
I know, I
happening.
know.
None of us are stopping drinking anytime soon.
Yeah, I know.
Not me.
Wow.
No, definitely not Frankie.
Well,
Frankie
speaking of
stopped drinking.
Metallica, Diamond
Oh,
Head
yeah, tell us
says
what's going on.
Metallica saved them from obscurity.
Metallica did save Diamond Head
Yeah.
from obscurity. That is
He says
true.
that his Diamond Head, does Diamond Head care that their career is largely due to Metallica's covers? Not really in an interview with Classic Rock. If it hasn't been from Metallica and Lars, they wouldn't have been well known.
How many songs did they cover from Diamond Head?
Oh God.
Oh my gosh, they were big in the 80s, so he doesn't say.
What'd they cover?
Brett Fan is.
Yeah, Brett Fan's the big one.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that song. I don't.
I don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard Diamond Head ever. Like just them.
I don't think so either.
Well, the thing about that
They're
is
st-
when Metallica put out those covers, people go back and they try to check out the initial bands. Like a lot of people found out who Killing Joke was because they put that
Yes.
the weight on one
And
of
we
those.
talked about that last week, how they kind of introduced metalheads to punk rock
Right.
with that.
Right.
With that.
with the Misfits covers. Yeah.
I'm sorry, they said they covered Diamond Head Helpless.
There you go.
On a live disc cover, they covered Helpless.
Just helpless, Frankie?
Helpless.
Yeah, that was pretty good,
And
Melanie.
Rasputin music.
Yeah. All right. That's all you got, Frankie? What else you got?
I'm not reading this.
Oh, you can read it. Jesus Christ.
What
It's fucking
happened?
news.
Why doesn't Frankie want to read it?
Go ahead, Frankie.
Lost Prophets vocalist, convicted pedophile, child molester, died.
Oh wow! And I played the SVU sound, and
Yeah, you
before I
did.
even knew what it
You did.
was.
Do you know about this guy?
No.
Yeah, you know about the lost. You don't know this whole story?
He's been convicted. He's in jail.
No,
and
wait,
he's
wait, wait,
he's tweeting that he's gonna do a new album, but it even
Who is
says,
this guy?
Either way, fuck this dude.
Help me here.
He's from the band Lost Prophets.
And Walking.
He was convicted of pedophilia,
molesting.
child like
No, but it wasn't child
Like
molesting.
real pedophilia, or did he like?
it was like hardcore, like fucking.
Yep.
It was like
Lost
insertion.
Prophets
Wait.
frontman Ann Walkins was sentenced to 35 years in prison in 2014 for sexually abusing infant child.
Fine.
Yeah. God, wasn't there like
Him and his girlfriend.
His girlfriend,
tried
yes.
To rape a 1-year-old baby
Really?
with his girlfriend. The
Yeah.
girlfriend was in on it. How
Yeah.
does that even happen?
I mean, it happens. Let's talk about the Manson family. I mean,
Yeah,
shit
well,
happens.
They don't
man.
even know if it's his tweeter or one of his cellmates, but still, I'm sorry. That's, come on.
They would have sex, and they would. I'm reading right now from the Telegraph in the UK. While they would have sex, Ian and his girlfriend would talk about him getting her pregnant so they could have a child to abuse.
Yeah, how fucked up is that?
That's very
so wait,
fucked
so
up.
what's the story
So
that
the story
Frankie's
is-
telling
so
us?
he's been in jail, right, for 2 years, and now all of a sudden his Twitter account has just become active.
Yeah.
With music, like he's recording music from inside, like a la Charles Manson or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's crap, but it's still that he
Yeah,
shouldn't
it
be
shouldn't
near
be able
a
to
fucking
get out there.
computer.
And I don't even know if he's tweeting it, if he's
What a
tweeting it
scumbag.
or if, if
Yeah.
it's someone else, a cellmate. It's terrible.
It's disgusting. Man.
Yeah, totally
Yeah,
disgusting.
there's things that are disgusting, and then there are things that are just like, kill that person.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's no reason for you to be alive anymore.
Yeah. Agreed.
Try to rape a baby. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I hope he's getting his ass kicked.
Newborn
Yeah.
porn.
Yeah. Him and Jarrett from
Serbian.
Yeah, it's from Syria.
him and Jarrett from
That's my
Subway
shit.
should have a death match.
Him and Jared.
Yeah, Jared from Subway.
Fuck
You
these
know,
people.
a funny story about Jared from Subway. as a sort of cruel, just to fuck with him a little bit, from what I understand. He's in jail now, but everyone has to get a job in jail or something.
Yeah.
So he works the sandwich station at the cafeteria.
Yeah. Of course he
Really?
does. Yeah.
I believe in karma. I
You know
believe
what's
in
fucked
karma.
up? Like, Subway sales went down after that whole thing. Like, Subway has any fucking thing. The people are so stupid. Like, Subway has anything to do with the fact that Jared fucking is a criminal. Do you know what I mean? Like, people are just retarded. Oh, I can't buy Subway because their front person went to jail.
But though,
By Subway because it's awful.
Wow.
I love.
Sometimes you love a good veggie delight,
The veggie.
Sometimes
the veggie
you love a
patty at fucking. I would never get cold cuts or anything from there, but the veggie patty at fucking Subway is delicious. A little fucking oil and
I
vinegar
got
on
turned
it.
off the Subway one year when I went to get like a Philly cheesesteak and I asked for no peppers and they were like, no, we can't do no peppers. And I'm like, that bums me out. Like, there's a chef in Florida that won't serve ketchup with his fries. Fuck yourself. Serve ketchup.
Oh, that's like peanut butter and jelly. You have to have ketchup with fries.
You should have seen me trying to get ketchup in France.
You give them what they want.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was at Subway and I was like probably a little drunk. Shocking.
Well, you were in a fast food place drunk?
And I wanted Philly cheesesteak without the peppers, and they were like, "We can't do it." And I went into that like sort of chef rant. I was like, "You could do it, man. Like, just I'll pay extra. I don't care, whatever." And finally, to prove it, like he pulled the bag,
And it's
like,
all made,
It's all like frozen, already all made.
Of course.
And I guess I should have known that. But
Of course.
like,
What do you think? They're making it fucking fresh?
I don't know.
Come on now.
This is a long time ago, but
Yeah.
I don't understand how the worst fast food places are the busiest. McDonald's doesn't even. There's no meat in any of their products, basically, at this point.
I just
Taco
heard
Bell
a
gives
commercial.
Everybody diarrhea.
Everyone loves Taco
It's
Bell.
not even meat. I love McDonald's started to do it, but it's like synthetic. It's like a vat.
They're trying to. I mean, McDonald's is trying to
Get
make
better.
the change right now.
They
I know,
are.
like apparently like their chicken McNuggets are like all
White meat.
now.
Yeah, they're
like,
trying.
Yeah.
That's actually something that I'm working on. I got some serious investors behind me, and I'm going to be trying to throw my hat into that ring of like a fast casual burger, like an In-N-Out, Shake Shack, Five Guys kind of a place.
Listen, there's some really good ones coming out though, like that are giving McDonald's a run for their money, like Shake Shack and.
That's not fast food, though.
It is though. It's a burger.
It's a burger joint. It's not fast food.
Sure, it is fast food.
No, it's not.
Yes,
you
it
sit
is.
down. There's waiters.
No, there's no waiters in
Really?
Shake Shack. You walk up
Really?
to the counter, you order it, and you go sit down.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
it's a
that.
fast food place. Yeah,
Huh.
they have veggie.
They look nice.
They have veggie stuff also.
There's fast
There's that
food,
one
right?
on Flatbush Avenue that's like really fancy looking.
And it looks fancy, but it's not. You
It's
walk up to the
not.
counter, you order, and you go sit down.
There's a subtle difference, right? Fast food is like McDonald's,
Yeah.
Taco Bell,
Right.
and fast casual is the same thing. There's no waiters or
Right.
anything, but it's just a nicer, it's a better product, natural ingredients, and a nicer environment.
Right.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm.
And your
trying to do.
restaurant is
Okay.
better.
Nice. Wahlburgers. Have you
Like,
eaten at Wahlburgers?
what's the what's
That poor bastard really got like really.
What,
I'm one of
Wahlburgers?
the richest movie stars in the world. I have a great show on TV, and I have the burger, please.
Well, the burger place is his brothers, though, for the most part. I mean, they're all invested in it. Like, all the brothers have investment in it.
Have you seen
But-
the show?
Yeah, I've seen the show.
Good. What do they even talk about?
I watched like one season of it because the original Wahlburgers is in Hingham, Mass, which isn't far from where I grew up. So it kind of interested me a little bit. And
nobody cares.
I don't remember. I don't
Nobody
remember
cares.
what the fucking show's
I don't think
about.
anybody gives a shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's so many reality shows. No one gives a shit. I know you love
there's
these
too many of
stuff,
them.
but it's fucking crazy.
I haven't watched reality shows in a while. Chris got me onto a couple of them. Rock of Love. I remember I watched that one.
God, you
God.
drove
He
me
turns me on to that
insane
one.
when you were watching
I
it.
just got the DVD box set of
Oh,
Rock of
Jesus
Love. and Rock of Love Plus. I'm gonna watch them again.
I can't even.
Awesome.
Because you have all this free time on your hands.
Yeah.
That's how you're going to spend it.
Rock of Love. And what was the other one?
Jeez.
Supergroup. Supergroup
Oh,
was
my
fucking
God.
great.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
Sebastian Bach, Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
Are we done with the news? Because I can't.
No, he's got one more.
and
Yeah, he's
this
got
is
one
the
more.
best one ever.
Okay.
Whoa.
A Star Wars theme band, Galactic Empire, that dropped debut album in February.
Oh, I've seen these guys.
Frankie's
Yeah?
excited.
No,
what kinda-
they're doing John Williams. They're doing the Imperial March, which you have to do the Imperial March.
You do.
Oh, it's
Okay.
great. I wish we could play it right now. They're
Oh,
all
play it,
Okay.
Melody. Get
No,
it
you
on the
can't.
iPod.
No, you can't.
they're all in stormtrooper outfits from head to toe.
Yeah.
Weaving
Shut
guitars.
the
Yeah, there's a
fuck
picture, there's a
up.
picture right there,
Darth
Melody.
Vader.
Shut up. Oh my God,
Yep.
that's hilarious.
And it's like they play like dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, but they do
Yeah.
it like down to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guitars, like all
Oh,
janky
that's so
style.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're doing heavy metal John Williams.
There's a couple of these bands coming out right now. Have you seen the Ned Flanders fucking? There's a
The
Ned
Simpsons?
Flanders
Stop. Just
themed
stop.
band also,
Just stop.
and it's like grindcore. It's actually pretty fucking
All right.
good.
All right, if it's grindcore.
Yeah,
Can I do one shout out?
yeah. It's
Justin Malone and the Slice 'em Up. New album, but still dead. Available on www. Justin Malone Bandcamp bandcamp.com.
There you go.
Out on vinyl in 2017.
Yes, Chesty Malone just put on a new album. Came out last week. So
It's
So give him a
still
shout out.
available on www.chestymalonebandcamp.com.
Thank you, Frankie.
Frankie, the best.
She's the best. It's a good band.
There was
Metal News, Metal Injection this
have you
week.
heard that? Have you heard that band? Like, have you heard the music from them at all?
This?
Yeah.
The Star Wars band?
Yeah.
What are they called?
Galactic
Galactic Empire?
I want to hear this album.
Yeah, you do.
That would be
You do,
so cool.
Yeah, you do.
It's like a hardcore
They had the
John
video.
Williams.
The video is like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all like.
Oh,
laid
you've
back.
seen them?
they're all-
Really?
they're-
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, they have a video on YouTube.
So
I spent a lot of
picture
time on
of Darth
YouTube.
Vader
Yeah.
and Stormtroopers like rocking,
yeah.
and they have like they have like that star background.
You want to have the best time of your life? Go to like 3 o'clock in the morning if you have insomnia. Like go to YouTube and just type in "bully gets owned," and it's just
I love those
hundreds
ones.
of videos of like some jerk off who's like in somebody's face and then he just gets the shit kicked out of him.
I love those
I can
ones.
watch that shit for hours.
Yeah.
and I do. I actually do.
You lived that one time when you were bullying me. You remember that?
That's really
This friendship's about to go
See,
right
it's
down
still
the
there.
toilet
It's
again.
still there sometimes. It's still there sometimes.
That's okay. Now I have this really cute gap in my teeth. Thanks to you. Chicks dig it.
Douche.
It's
Did
good,
you have your
man.
pants up or down when you bullied them?
Whoa!
I'm just the
Remember
pants
when
thing. I'm just
we went back a
asking.
long way though. Remember
We
when
do.
we were young, thin, and handsome? Now we're just handsome.
Yeah, we're just handsome now. Yeah. Yeah.
You haven't changed at all. You look amazing.
I'm trying to keep it together.
You actually
yeah.
maybe look hotter now than you did then.
Thank you so much.
But the two of us have gone straight to hell in a handbasket. Me more than you.
I don't know. I'm working on
He's
my.
working out.
I'm
He's
working
trying.
out. I'm trying.
He's trying.
Yeah.
He really is trying.
We're gonna have a basketball team. Me and Chris we talked about.
We're
Yeah.
gonna start playing basketball next week.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be like fucking Rock and Jock all over again. It'll be awesome.
This is me last month.
Look at you.
I'm killing it.
Oh my God.
You got some abs, girl.
Wow.
It's funny. She made a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
So the outside looks good, but the vagina.
You wish. You wish.
I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that one. I'm not touching
You
that
wish.
Yeah, angry
one. What do you guys
vagina.
want for Christmas? What's on your wish list this year?
Money.
I told Melanie I want the Heroin Diaries because I would like to read it. I'm getting into. Yeah, that's what I want. But besides that, nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You need to read The Dirt first.
Yeah, the dirt's
You
great.
have to read
Yeah.
The Dirt first because The Heroin Diaries is dark.
All right.
Yeah.
It's really dark. And I already bought you Lords of Chaos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's it.
Jeff's starting to read.
Really?
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
For all those years, I was trying to get him to read.
I have my moments where I would read.
The little train,
Like-
the little engine that could. You start
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Nice.
It's very
It
exciting.
starts small.
All right, so let me just talk about what's happening here. this
Okay, yeah,
weekend.
we gotta go
Happy
through that real
Thanksgiving, everybody. We have the bar is open, normal hours on Thanksgiving. So you're welcome to come by if you got nothing to do.
Katie will be here showing
Katie
her.
will be here with her fantastic ass
Yes.
until 8, and then Paulie will be here from 8 until closing. Come hang out, get drunk, drown your sorrows with people that also hate their families, and listen
We
to
have
some
a nice
metal.
little crowd down
You
here
know,
on
yeah, we
Thanksgiving.
usually have a decent Thanksgiving crowd. And Friday we have Mike Scandato coming down to do Black Metal Friday, so he'll be DJing in the front all night, playing black metal, which turns into death metal, which turns into heavy metal, which turns into hardcore,
Yeah.
which turns into lighter turbo negro, and who knows what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Friday night, and then Saturday there's a show that Jeff's going to explain to you because I have
Oh, yeah.
no
I gotta find
idea
that.
what the hell's going on. Empire and Descent is the only thing that I know that is happening on Saturday.
And oh my God! All right, yeah. Stray Away is playing also at 8:00. Vigil Antics.
Vigilantics.
Vigil Antics. Yes,
That's cute.
2 words.
That's cute.
I feel like Frankie right now. The
Yeah. Well, you're not that great reader. You're trying.
Dum-dum.
the Prolestrians.
Maybe I should look at that.
No,
Okay.
and Empire and Descent.
Yes. Good job.
That's
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Yep.
$8.
$8.
Wow, it's only $8.
Wow. Look at that.
We have great prices. Come down.
Also, for those who were asking about Profanatica show on December 22nd, I have put up a ticket link for that, and we should have a ticket link up for the show December 8th in the next couple of days as well,
Yeah.
if you want to talk about that again.
Yeah, we got stuff to talk about next week also.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, cool.
Chris, anything else you want to add?
Anything else?
No, I've already.
Do you want? Is there any?
no,
Is there
I know.
any? Yeah, fuck you, Chris. Is there any?
Have you been to Vandal yet? My new place.
I have not.
Why?
I don't.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? It's fucking awesome.
Martha Stewart.
I don't even know about it.
is cool.
Really? Like, yeah.
Wah, wah.
We're out of touch. We've been out of
It's
touch.
massive. It's 450
Okay.
seats.
Can I come?
Yeah, it's 20.
Even though I'm vegan, take care of me.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got you.
Yeah, you made
I'll
vegan
let you
food
know.
for one of those guys the other night.
All right.
It's a
I'll
gorgeous
come.
restaurant.
I would love to come.
My
I'll come soon. When are you around?
I'm always around.
Okay. Good. Because
Always.
usually when I go to your other restaurants, you're not around.
Well, because I'm at the other one.
So I'll
I'm at the-
text
I'm at
you.
the one that you must be going to the wrong one.
No, but I always ask you.
It's like chasing my tail.
Yeah, I
you
know. I'll ask. I'll send you a text. Thank you. Thank you for the invite.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to shout out, like where to find you on social media or anything
Sure.
like that?
Santos Cooks. SantosCooks.com is the website. Santos Cooks is the tag on Twitter and Instagram. Blacklight Media Official.com is the record label. The restaurants are Stanton, Social Beauty in Essex, and Vandal. Catch me on Tuesday nights on Chopped on the Food Network. Pre-order my book on Amazon.com.
Yes.
Buy my sauce, Rattler on HighRiverSauces.com.
Yes.
Sauce also.
Sauce.
Yeah, and I could go on, but
Chris is saucy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris.
Chris, thank you very much. Come down. Frankie, thank you very much for doing the news.
You are welcome.
I'd like to thank myself just for myself, and that's it.
All right. Thanks for not thanking me.
Thank you. Thank you,
Happy
Melody.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Peace out.
having you guys.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, and thank you for the delicious pizza.
Yes,
Oh,
you're
yes, if
welcome.
you come down and try our gourmet
Come down and try
pizza.
our pizza that Chris Santos has approved.
It's totally approved by Chris.
$8.
Yes.
I bet it tastes a lot better at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
it
for
does.
sure. For fuck,
Especially-
for
You
fucking
had it
sure.
here. Your tater tots are quite lovely
Yes,
as
quite lovely.
Especially at 3 a.m.
Especially at 3
The
a.m.
mozzarella sticks. Oh, my
Come on down, guys. We have the foods, and we serve them till 4 a.m. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
well. You are not chopped.
Nope.
Yeah. And
We're not chopped.
yeah, no, we're not chopped.
That's it.
All right.
Thank
All right.
you.
I'm
Bye.
not- bye.